Just give us your thoughts. You've got to start to use your heads. You play football with your heads. Can we not knock it? Do I not like that?
Well, hello and welcome to episode 49 of Can We Not Knock It. I've done a whole season without you, sorry, but there you go, I've done it. Because there was nothing to report and we were going to move on, it's about the Pentagon. And I didn't want to just come back for the odd league game that wasn't that interesting. It has been interesting. I've really enjoyed this last season while I saw my contract out. We started off on fire. Then we had a spell of a couple of draws and a loss. You saw us go out the Club World Cup. Oh, did you? No, you didn't. We started the Club World Cup. We went out on bloody goal difference. Or head to head, I think we went out on actually. Yeah, you can't see the stages now. Anyway. But we'd never have won that competition. It was far too difficult. Then we started off well in the league. We went out on penalties to Atlas in the cup, so that was a no-go. So there was no point in coming back for a final for that. Then we were on absolute fire. And this is the second half of the season. That's why. Is this the yeah. The clause. Can we see the one before? It doesn't look like it. Anyway, so we did all right, and we won the. Oh no, it starts off with the. Here it is. Sorry. This is the Apertura. So yeah, we started off on fire. We won the league by miles, and then we got to the. Playoff thing at the end, and we had a man sent off in the second leg against Monterrey away. We ended up getting dick 5-1 and going out in the semi-final, fuming. Then we came back for the second half. That was it. We didn't concede a goal for the first two games. We absolutely was bossing it then. Then we had these 3 draws. Yeah, I got lost where it was. I remember it was only like yesterday because it was only yesterday. 3 draws. We ended up winning the league again, and we're in the playoff final now, second leg, which is what we've come back for. We were top of the league stage, so we're number 1 seed again. Champions League, we lost to America, who we've got now in this 2-1. We managed to get back to 2-2 in the first leg at home after being 2-0 down, and now we are. And then we lost 2-1 in the second leg, and now we've got them after 0-0 in the away leg. We've got them at home in this competition, so we've come back to see if we can win this tournament again, this league stage again. They've offered us a new contract, but only yesterday, in the game yesterday. All through the season, we've been getting press reports going, it's up in the air whether they're going to offer him a contract or not. We're still only rated C+ after what we've won. They still expect more, but what we have done is we've got the average age of the squad down. I have been working miracles in the transfer market, in my opinion, but there's one caveat. So I have like I said, I wanted to turn the playing staff over, and I wanted to leave the club in a better situation I found it in, with all those good aging players that were on mega money and were between the age of 32 and 35. I've done it, and I've done it without any hoo-ha. Just let me go back a season just in case there's any you didn't know about. So, out. You knew about Paulino, so that's fine. and you knew we brought Kevin Alvarez in, so that's fine. So, out. Lopez went 2 million. Not bad, considering he is 32, and he wanted out, so we got some money for him. Bassi went on a free. Could have got some money for him. He went to Feyenoord. I don't know where he's playing. He's 34, so he had to go at some point. Oh, Kevin Lopez wanted to go to a bigger club and play with better players and went to FC Juarez, whatever. Davison didn't go for what I wanted him for, but he went for 4.3 million, go up to 5.25 to Laguna, so that got rid of another foreigner. Espinosa went out on loan, no problem. Herrera, he went in the January window, 2.9 million to Galatasaray. I really wanted more for him. He nearly went for a lot more, but the deal fell through to Sunderland on the last day of the transfer window in the summer, so he didn't ended up staying. Gutted we were going to get something like 14 million for him. He was out of contract. He's out of contract. Well, he would have been now. So what are you going to do? Padilla is on loan, and Ruiz also started playing his face. He wanted to go at the end of the season, so he just got fobbed off to, again, he wanted to go to play with bigger and better players or something, he said, like that, better players. He's ended up going to Atlas for 850 grand. He ain't getting better players there. What did we bring in? We brought in Lazaro, midfielder. He's the attacking midfielder. Look at him, his numbers are going up. He's 22. Absolute fire of a player. 5 million, going up to 6.5. Oscar Souza, he was a left back as cover for Amarilla, and he's all right. 24, Mexican, and he was only 850 grand. He'll do the job. Then we brought in a Brazilian winger, Barbosa, who, if I'm honest, hasn't really performed as much as I'd like, but there's a Brazilian team that wants to pay a fortune for him. I imagine they'll sell him once we've gone. Then we brought in Saavedra, centre-half. He scored quite a few goals from centre-half, and he is coming on leaps and bounds. He's only 23, again, native-born, absolute fire. His numbers are only going up. He's going to be a baller. Carlos Gutierrez, another midfielder. He's playing the Mazzala role. Again, numbers going up. Determined. He's driven. Oh, he's got a lot. Big fan of him. We bought Vargas in on a free transfer. Can't quite fit him in the team in a minute, although he's good. American, but he's handy, squad player, if not more than that. And Padilla, that was him that went out on loan. We bought him another midfielder, but we loaned him straight back to his club, Colombian. I think he has got huge potential. And so has one Sosa, who's been playing quite well off the bench. He's coming on, the young kid that came through the youth system. He's only 20. So we've absolutely reduced the average age of the squad. We've got most of them have been native born. We've got all the up and coming best Mexican talent. We've got rid of all the overpaid foreigners. Remember, Herrera was on 100 grand a week. I don't know what he's on now. 74. He had to take a pay cut to go to Galatasaray. No way. I'm not surprised. Bassi, did he have to take a pay cut? 37. Yeah, they all took a pay cut to go. Unbelievable. So the finances are, we're only spending 600 grand a week out of the 900 grand budget that we had originally. We were making money. We got 26 million transfer keys, 24 million in the bank. The dynamics are great. Atmosphere. The only people that aren't happy are the board. And if you look at the club vision, C+. How is that a C+ performance? But I think it comes down to the caveat I was going to say is, as much as we've done everything we've done in the transfer market and I've turned it round and reinvented this team, I'm mega chuffed what I've done. They haven't won anything. They lost in the semi-final to Monterrey in the Apertura, wherever it is. They lost in the semi-final to Americas in the Champions League, and now they're in a final again. The only thing they have won, I forgot to mention, and I would have recorded it if I'd known it was a thing, we won the Campones Cup against Charlotte FC. I thought it was the first round, and it's a final. It's like a can't remember what it's called. When the Europa League play the Champions League winners, like that sort of thing. But it's whoever won the cup in Mexico playing whoever won the cup in America. We must have won the cup the season before when we wasn't here, so we played Charlotte FC and we hammered them 3-1. So, and then goal wise, goals. 33 goals for Espana. He is an absolute monster. Southampton came in for him in the window with 1 day to go. I said it would for peanuts. I said he couldn't go. He had the ump for about 5 weeks. And then he just calmed down and I gave him another contract. He's still only on 33 grand a week. He's on a 5-year deal. I think this low self-belief sometimes helps out, but he's an absolute baller. He's probably so far the best player I've worked with in the game in 2024 in this series, in this save. Probably the best player we've worked with so far. He's just brilliant. He just really is. He just scores for fun. Great player. Great trainer. He's always top of the training, apart from them weeks when he had the ump. Top of the training as well. So we're going to play this game against America. I know you don't know the team anymore. I'm sorry about that, but there was no point. I didn't think anybody would be interested in recording for the sake of it. Blanco, De Angel, Gomez, not Sosa, Amarillo. It would be Diaz at right back, but he's injured. Vargas, I normally pick Pina, but I'm going to play Vargas. Lazaro and Gutierrez are my main two midfielders. Although I think they might be the wrong way around. They are the wrong way around. Barbosa and Benitez, yeah, and a Spaniard up front. That is definitely our first 11. Alvarez has been back for a while. He broke his ankle. That's why we brought so many midfielders in as well. That was another reason, because he broke his ankle during the season with somebody did absolute horror tackle on him. That's the only real bad injury we've had. Lainez is always fit. If we was here another season, I'd need another young left winger, and I'd have to sort out the right hand side. Benitez and Solari now just aren't doing the business as much as they should. I'd want to sort that out as well. So let's go for it, and then we're going to wind our contract down, and we're going to see if we can't find a job. Now, I've been looking all season, and there hasn't been a single Brazilian job of note come up. I'm a bit worried that we're not going to get a job in Brazil, or I'll be going to have to start further down the pecking order than I wanted to in Brazil, or do we try and win it from Argentina? Can that be done? Or do we go to Europe first? I don't want to go to Europe first. I want to finish in Europe, if I'm honest with you. The only thing about Brazil is there's so many bloody games. So do we try Argentina? I don't want to make the save go on longer than... I mean, what I really want is just to get one of the top Brazilian jobs that's already in the Champions League, like we did here. Go in, win it, bish bosh, get out of Dodge, and have some fun in Europe. But we've also got our last coaching badge as well. We've just qualified for it. And there's a Spaniard again. That's what he does. People cross at him. His off-the-ball movement in the box is amazing, and he just finds space and he gets on the end of stuff. And that's 1-0, and that's a great start. Fuck this America club that keep beating us lately. We really want to win this final. But it was Amarilla. Drove into the box, crossed it, peels off his man. He's always there. Love him. Yeah, so I just don't know what to do. I think we're just going to hang on and just be unemployed and just keep applying until we get a Brazilian job come up. It's just there's so many leagues, so many games in Brazil. The thought of managing there is killing me. But I just don't know if we can get the quality in Argentina. You would think Argentinian clubs could win. Oh, bloody hell, lads. We'll have a look at past winners and see if anybody's won it outside of Brazil before we make our mind up. The only shitter is our contract runs out on the 30th of the 6th, and that's into pre-season. I can't be asked to start that. I'd rather they had a thing in there saying I have no intention of signing the contract, so you might as well start looking for your new manager now. But I can't believe we let them straight back in the next minute. Oh, this is trouble. Headed away by the angle. And if I'm being super critical of myself, I'm not super critical. I'm just, you've got to evaluate things. If I'm honest, then it's probably a better word. I think we probably got knocked out. That's not a penalty. How it could be? But look at it. He put the ball though. Referee. The ball went out for a throw. Yeah, I should think so. Is I didn't rotate the squad properly and didn't end up putting my best team out for the Champions League semi-final against these, and I think that's why we got punished. I could have done that better, but I just want this team, come on then lads, to win something now. Yes, get in Lazaro. It's all very well me saying I reduced the age and sorted it out, but they've got to win things. I'd love to stay and sort it out, to be honest with you, and turn it into the biggest club in Mexico by miles, but I always say that every club I've had done. I don't want to leave when I want to sort it, but I've got to get this Pentagon done. Just want to get the South American one done, and then however long it takes in Europe, however long it takes, because it's going to be that new daft format that's not happened in real life as well. So I don't know how that's going to work. Because we've got a new daft format coming up soon, haven't we? We've got one giant league table or something, or I believe. I'm not even sure how it's going to work. Anyway. We've got that to contend with. I don't even know what it really looks like. Right, here comes Amarilla again. Espana. Oh my days, that's what he does. Just in case you didn't believe me when I said he's an absolute baller and the best player I've ever managed in the game in 2024. I'm glad he's showcasing it. This is what this team can play like. Sometimes they go missing and they can't find the net and it just doesn't happen, but in the league, more often than not, that's why we finished top twice. They're just different gravy. Right, we've got a lot of tired players there now. It's the end of the season. They had hardly a break, did they, between last season and this season, and it's been a long old season again, and it's really starting to take a toll now on the players, if I'm honest. I mean, I can't substitute enough of them, can I? The Spaniards are going to have to just suck it up, I'm afraid. They're so tired. But like I said, we've had no real squad problems. Just a Spaniard playing up a little bit and Herrera for a while, but he was okay with the fact that I said he could go. Just a case of getting a replacement in or getting the right deal, and he waited, and then because he turned I'm sure it was Sunderland, because he turned Sunderland down on the last day of the window on personal terms, he was quite happy to wait until the next window. He would go again. Could it be hat-trick? No, I thought he was going to cross it for Espana then for his hat-trick, but 3-1 on aggregate, 7 minutes to go. It looks like we're going to win this, and then we'll come back when we've got a job offer, and then we'll start again with our new club. It's nice to go out on a trophy. Look, so I think I mentioned it. We've got a new coaching badge, so we've got the how's that not gone in? So we've got the highest coach badge we can have. We're 4.5-star rated now. Our reputation. And there it is. Get in. We've won that back to back. It's a bit disappointing trophy wise, really, just winning this one, but I suppose it's better than none. And it's the first one for this new generation of players that we brought through this new. I don't know why the keeper's warming up. It just stretches, isn't that then? Go on, lads. But I really enjoyed my time there, if I'm honest with you. As much as I enjoyed working at Supersport United, if not a bit more. I didn't have to contend with press conferences and Saudi Arabia pinching the players, so that helped. Right. Tigres win Liga MX Clausura. Even perennial contenders for the surely no one expected Club Tigres to triumph again. Playing on the Gardens, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't know what that's about. Board Rapper makes a change. Gomez is jaded. Yeah, I knew that was coming. You're an absolute darling. They're all jaded, you would think. They get 1 week off before we can back in for pre-season. I mean, it's a joke. That is madness. I'm going to give them another week off. Can I give them another week off? So they get the rest of this week off. Oh, it don't even let me go into next year. Next week. Have a couple of weeks off, lads. Right. I'm hoping to get the end of. I've got plenty of whatever. I'm not going to be here next season, so don't worry about it. Spania has won Mexican Attacker of the Season. Yeah, I thought he'd been Player of the Season. We were going to look at something. Yeah, so let's go. No, schedule. Champions Cup. Past winners. Wrong one. We know it was one ours, you donut. Where do I find around the world? South America. This is the one. Copa de Sudamerica, that's the one, isn't it? Is that the one? Oh my God, why can't I find it? Right. UEFA Champions League. Brazil. Schedule. Copa de Libertadores, that's the one, yeah. Okay. History, past winners. They're from Brazil. 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 Brazil, 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 Brazil. You've got to go all the way down to 2018 before the game was even going for an Argentinian winner. They are all Brazilian. We need to go to Brazil. I thought that was the case. Okay. I thought it was the case. Here we go. The new arrivals. Bored and delighted. Yeah, you're only delighted with Vargas because he was free. But Saavedra was probably the pick. 27 appearances in the end at centre half due to it. He was keeping De Angel out the side for a while. An average of 7.05. He scored 5 goals from corners. All of a sudden, set pieces started working this season. Moments to remember. Like I say, we finished first. And we finished first again. Champions League, unfortunately, like I say, I cocked that semi-final up. I think that was that was on me, really. The club's reputation has not changed. No new sponsors. Laners sold the most shirts. What? Lazaro, Espana, Solari. What on earth? How we lined up? Diaz, Gomez, De Angel, Amarilla, Pina, Alvarez. Okay, Benitez, Barbosa, Espana, Lazaro. Yeah, it's about right, I suppose. I suppose before he broke his ankle, Alvarez was playing quite a lot. New club record of 82 points in the Liga. Plenty of players in the best 11. Blanco, Gomez, Lainez, Solari. I can't believe Espana's not in there again. Season review. Where are they now? Don't care. Support profile. Club vision and expectations. I'm not going to be here. I mean, I've got a month to go on the contract, but let's just see what they wanted. Yeah, same old. Continue to be competitive. End of next season, challenge for the Champions Cup. Yep, I'm not going to be here though. Club have gone on holiday. Let's check to see if there's any jobs available. Job centre. Uruguay, Peru, Argentina, España. See, just nothing going all the time. And now they're in a World Cup. The World Cup's just started. Training facilities have gone down. Right then, well, I'm going to wait till my contract is up. and then we'll be out of there, and then we'll come back when we've got a job offer. So, see you in a sec. Well, welcome back. It's only the 18th of June in the game, so we haven't been out of contract for 18 days. I resigned in the end, to be honest. We've been out of work actually just after. I did about a week, and I was like, I hadn't my heart weren't in the pre-season and all the friendlies and everything, and in a team that I weren't going to be a part of. Plus, it's a week of the transfer window wasted. Somebody else could do it. I know it's not real life, but you know what I mean. You got to role play it, didn't you? So I got out. I didn't really want the resignation on my CV rather than just being out of contract. But you just end up. I think you just end up managing on a week to week contract anyway. So anyway, so we've been offered jobs in Germany, South Korea, Japan, Chile, Peru, Uruguay, Indonesia. We got offered the Bali job. I mean, that'd be a nice retirement. Bali City or something. I wouldn't mind that as a retirement. But although it's not Brazil, we've just, as you can see, we've just been offered an interview at Boca Juniors. Now, I know we said no Argentina, but Boca Juniors, oh yeah? Surely we can win the Libertadores with Boca Juniors. I've won it 6 times. It's Boca Juniors. I mean, I'm thinking they're a big club. The name, I know the name. They're a massive club, aren't they? I mean, I'd have to look. Maybe they fell on hard times. Maybe they're not as big as, just famous, not as big as I think. But I think I'd be an idiot not to go to Boca Juniors. 54,000 capacity. Exceptional youth recruitment. Excellent academy. Great youth. Great training. Continental reputation. I mean, they look massive, aren't they? It's Boca Juniors. I'm not wrong in saying that, am I? It's Boca Juniors and River Plate in Argentina. You can't answer the question, but they're the 2 big ones, aren't they? Yeah, fierce rivals. River Plate. Oh yeah, Racing Club as well. Yeah, they're the big boys, aren't they? Super Classico Derby versus River Plate. Yeah, these are the bad boys. Well, let's have the interview at least. I'm glad you gave me a chance to talk to the club. Let's get down to business. I have some reservations regarding the fact that you've never managed in this country. Can you explain why that shouldn't be an issue? Convince. The fact that I have experience in various other countries should hopefully make up for the fact I'm yet to work here. Plus, I know a great Mexican forward. Can you tell me why managing a number of clubs you've done is a good thing? I'm able to settle down and build something for the long term. That just means, by promising that means I won't apply for a job for so many days. Okay, no problem. You have previously been embroiled in media controversy citing your inability to command the support of your players. That's rubbish. That was like when we first started out in our career. There'll be no problems with the dressing room atmosphere if I get a job. I'm going to promise that. So we could get sacked if I fuck that up. How do you feel about potentially replacing a manager who was very much like was supporters? My record speaks for itself. Can you assure us that you would have no problem securing the backing of your players, an area previous managers struggled considerably in if we were to hire you? I'm not going to promise that. I'll convince you though. How would you feel about working with our director? Yeah, I'm happy to work with him. As part of the recruitment process, we are willing to allow you to request changes. Just a small budget. Because if I say no budget, and then I want to bring somebody else in and sack someone, it won't let me. I might not change anybody, but at least that gives me the opportunity to bring more people in. Develop players using the club's youth system. I'd prefer to that myself as well. Work within a wage budget. Yeah. Maintain the club's status as the most reputable team in Argentina. Boom. I knew they were. Obviously, that was a bit of a brain fart. I was just worried in case we make a mistake. We have no information, informative, okay. 5-year plan. Reach the latter stages of the Sudamericana. Finish. So they're not even in the Libertadores. Okay. Finish mid-table. What? Reach the latter stages of the Copa. Mid-table. Oh my God. We're not settling for that. The 16th in a minute. Oh my God. Nothing I can think of about anything else I want to put any more pressure on you. Well, let's have a look at the table. Oh, it's 28 teams. Oh my days. Racing Club are flying. River are 10th. I say we're 16th. Okay, well, we've done that then. And then the only other thing to report, why did you decline Busan 1995? It's because I'm not working fucking South Korea again. That's what I didn't work there anyway, did I? But I don't want to go back to Asia, respond, because I'm doing the Pentagon. Yeah, it just wasn't the right thing to do. Let's just be nice. Job security. Not what's available, but just 2 CC and CTB are in Brazil. They look a massive club. I don't know if I got the Brazilian name fixed in. I think because there was a patch. I don't think I downloaded it till after I started the save, so I think I might have fucked up the Brazilian names as well. In fact, I'm pretty sure we have. But it is what it is. And they're 40,000. So was there one available then? Because there was 2 that was under 3 that was under pressure. Just a 2 now. Okay, well, I am going to go back on holiday and apply for top division clubs again. Definitely. So I'll be back if anything changes. So see you in a sec. Well, we're back. I felt a bit big-headed actually after I stopped recording that last section, because I was like, I'm going on like I've been offered the job and I haven't. Just an interview, wasn't it? But we have been offered the job. Only $9,000 a week again. When are we going to start earning fucking big money? Not till we get to Europe, obviously. Develop players using the club's youth system. Work within the wage budget, which is $275,000. Oh my God, it was like 900,000 in Mexico. But then when I played last in FM2023 and I tried to do the Pentagon, I lost my save. When we were in Brazil, I was losing players to Mexico because they could pay more money. So there we go. Transfer budget only of $5.5 million. No job applications. That's one of the promises. Acceptable dressing room atmosphere. Keep the director of football in place. Good at that anyway. Reach the latter stages of the Sudamericana, finish mid-table, reach the latter stages of the Copa Argentina, mid-table. I mean, yeah, that's great because we're under no pressure, but we definitely want more than that. Contract length, 3 years. Can we have a 2-year contract? No, want 3 years. Yeah, we're going to need 3 years because we're not in it. We've got to finish this season. Then we've got to get in it, then we've got to win it. So, yeah. And then we might need a season on top of that. It might take a couple if they're only expecting mid-table. So, we'll go 3 years. So, we have just been made the manager of Boca Juniors. I mean, I could be wrong, but for me, that's a massive club. Eyebrows are raised, though. We're only 41 still in the game. Holy shit, man. We've got so long left. It was recently spent time away from club football, 6 weeks, and he's sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media. Aldwick lifted the Liga BBVA MX Torneo clause. That'll be Tigres in May. He replaces the previous manager, Fernando Pinheiro. We need to find out where he went, because he was well loved, evidently. Alexis Mateo was considered to be the favourite for the job, particularly after he was spotted attending an interview with the club, but they ultimately preferred a different candidate. And the good thing about this is we haven't got to learn Spanish because we already know it. Boca have been disappointing in Liga Professional de Football so far this season and find themselves in 16th place. Boca have lost 3 of the last 5 games in the league. Right you are. Assistant manager is vacant. We need to sort that out. They want to play the way I play anyway. Amazing. We've seen the promises. Supporter culture. Sign Colombian players. Develop players using the club's youth system. Play defensively solid football. Play possession football. Make the most set pieces. Finish above Racing Club in the league. Maintain the club's status. Well, they're top, so that's going to be hard work. Maintain the club's status. Get the better of our rivals River. Maintain a higher reputation in Independiente. Maintain a higher reputation in San Lorenzo. Finish mid-table in the league. Alderwick takes charge at Boca. Playing time expectation. I don't care. 12% hardcore, 41% core, 21% family, 12% fair weather, 2% corporate, 12% casual. Yeah, we know what we've got to do. We've been through it already. Tactics, I'll sort that in a minute. Order to meet the media. First off, finances. We are already over budget, shit the bed, and we've got no money. Right, that's trouble. Dynamics. Lack of experience. I've won everything everywhere I've been. Vargas wants to go to a bigger club. He's only 22. He's worth money. Okay, well, he's going to have to go and we're going to have to reinvest that in the rest of the squad. No problem. Staff. This place is in more of a mess than I thought it was going to be in. We have got a manager, a head of youth, who's very good and likes the way I play. Very cautious playing mentality though, but that's okay. Okay, we love him. He's good. Head performance analyst, yeah, we're not really worried about that. Set piece coach is alright. We've got a coach. It's pretty good. It'll do. A goalkeeping coach. A coach and a goalkeeping coach. So we need an assistant manager. We need a fitness coach. That will give us 4, 5. We need another coach. We need a performance analyst. We need another scout. We need some recruitment analysts. As a medical department, we'll come back to the scouts in a minute. We need some more physios. We are not going to have a load of injuries. This is Boca Juniors. Can we start behaving like Boca Juniors, please? Look, how has Boca Juniors got... Unless all the coaches have just left with him, I suppose the assistant's gone with the last bloke, hasn't he? Can we start behaving like Boca Juniors, please? Jesus. Reserve staff. What have we got? An assistant manager, a manager, somebody at the door, a fitness coach. A reserves coach. Right, I've just got to pause it for a sec. 2 minutes. Right, it was a bit more of a break than I expected. Somebody at the door, unexpected visitor. So where were we? Yes, we were sorting the staff out. So this is the under 20 staff, is it? No, it was the reserve staff. We need reserve performance analysts. Normally I'm not so bothered about getting all this sorted straight away. But this is fucking Boca Juniors, lads. Right, we've got a youth manager. What's he like? He's fired when his contract runs up. That's what. We've got an assistant. We've got a fitness coach. But we haven't got anybody actually coaching. Can we have someone actually coaching? No. Assistant manager does it, so we want a goalkeeper coach. And we want can't have performance analysts. Okay. Fair enough. But we will have a physio. Oh, we can't have one of them either. Okay. Right, fair enough. Tis what it is. Or maybe, it's because I'm not on that one. Arrgh. Yes, I was. Okay, yeah, if I cut that up, I'll come back to it. Right, players. Let's look at the important stuff. There's not that many of them. Have we got any daft rules as well? That's another thing we need to look at. It's not my view again. SAS View Squad. It's not mine. I think I downloaded that and it keeps coming up all the time. Anyway, I'll have to put mine back together. Ability-wise, Vargas, that was the fella that wanted out. He's supposed to be the best player, and he does look pretty fucking good, to be fair. He looks like the best Mazzala we've ever had to work with. 16 acceleration. We've got a pretty wicked right wing out. Has he got a left foot? Yeah, fairly strong, so he's going to play as an inverted wing out. 16 acceleration. Love it. What's his off the ball like? Only 8. The goalkeeper's supposed to be shit hot, and he's only 25, so that's that position sorted for a while. Thank you. Who's this fella? Another right winger. Inverted winger attack. His left foot's very strong. His off the ball's a bit better, but his acceleration isn't the same, but he's fairly quick and he can get better, and he's only 21. I like him. And now we'll look at potential. Potentially, Acuna, another right winger, is supposed to be the tits with 17 acceleration, 13 pace, 18 flair, and 14 off the ball, and his technique's pretty good as well. And he is only 19. Oh my god, he looks an absolute superstar in the making. At 19, we've got a left winger. He can also play inverted, but we're not going to. He needs to hug the touchline. He's like lightning. Like it. We've got a centre half that's only 19. That's supposed to be amazing. So, 12, 11, 10, 14. He's not there yet. How tall is he? 6'1". He's resolute. He's 2-footed, sort of. And then we're stepping down a bit now. An attacking midfielder. Oh, what a shame. Unless you can retrain as a midfielder, mate, you ain't no good for me. But he's worth a few bob, so we might be cashing in on him. Yeah, so we can cash in on him. EU national. Okay, I don't know what that means. I do know what it means. Oh, it's because it's geezer probably plays in Europe all the time. We ain't got to worry about it here. I can come out. Like I say, I'll have to put my own thing together. We also want squad planner because we want to look at the report. Generally, nothing leaps out of us. All positions. We're not too bad at passing and strength. Goalkeepers, nothing stands out. Defenders, strong and can head a ball. Pretty bad at jumping, marking and positioning though. Midfield, technically our midfield is bob on and we can pass a ball. Okay, that fills me with a bit more excitement. Seriously lacking place up front. Physicals, well, we're fairly fit. Mentals, determined, and we've got flair, anticipation and vision are quite good. And technically, yeah, we know we're good at technicals. Passing, Okay, so it needs working on. It's not bad, but I tell you what we need to look at before I go and work out what's what, and we play a game. Position. We've only one striker at one out and out striker at the club. None of them are rated higher than 3-star. This fella though, Ferreira, he is rated as a false 9. He's 23. Determined 20, flair 19, off the ball 13. He's not a bad player. Okay. And then this last one, the last one on the list here, he's pretty good. I wouldn't mind that Espana though. I wouldn't mind him coming here. Model citizen. Oh my days. What was the other fella? Determined, outspoken, volatile, confrontational. Oh, I'm going to have some fun with him. Right then, that's what's going on until I sort it out. We are... Oh, the season's over. I hope. It doesn't do a 2 thing. If there's 28 teams, we should be playing. No, we're only playing each other once. There's got to be a second stage. Okay, so it's not over. It's just the first half of the season. There'll be a second half. All right, so we've got plenty to go, plenty to work on. Hopefully, there's a transfer window soon. But last thing before we go is we'll just look at rules. Liga Professional, ACL group stage, overall table. Okay, that's a bit weird, so I don't quite understand how that's going to work. We'll find out. 5 subs can be used, 3 stoppages, maximum of 12 substitutes. Oh my god, I'd love that. The match squad must have no more than 5 foreign players. That's it. There's no rules on domestics or foreign. You just can't have more than 5. Oh, hang on, there's some more stuff here. Squad 6 foreigners in the club. That's it. Just don't have more than 6 foreigners. Can live with that. Can live with that. Right then, I'm going to sort the squad out then, and then we'll be back for the first 3 games of the season. So, or is it 2 games? No, 2 games could be played. Americas in the last one. Don't want to make the episode forever. 2 games. So, super excited. Boca Juniors, get in. See you in a sec. Right, well, we are back for the first game of our career here. I'm just opening my spreadsheet. Just bear with me. We don't need that. We do need that. Right. I'm with you. I've got over my... I won't call it a brain fart. It was more... I just couldn't believe we'd been offered the Boca Juniors job, which is why I was questioning whether was it even Boca Juniors. Because how have we got this job and how are they 16th? Anyway, they're 16th because the team's not good enough, long and short of it, but they have got some good players. Okay, stadium is magnificent. I've gone through everything. Obviously, we went through what we were good at and what we wasn't good at. Pick of the players. We haven't done that though. So, we know that Vargas is a pretty good player, but he wants out. He's really good. He comes out at an average of 13, but still not the best player for me. I'm a big fan of Moreno. The goalkeeper's quite good. And Ferrara. So who did I say? Moreno. I think he's injured though. Oh no, I might be confused. That's Muniz that's injured. Moreno is not injured. He's an attacking midfielder. He looks the bollocks, doesn't he? 18 flair, 20 determination, agility, balance, natural fitness, technique, passing, First touch, long shots could be better. Anyway, an AMC, I hear you say. Have we changed formation finally? Here's the striker for Ferreira. I think we'll just call him Ferrari and just be done with it. Again, determined flair, technique, he can finish. He's pretty good as well, I think. Though we've not played any matches. And yes, I have decided to do something different. We've only got one DM at the club. We've got a ruck of attacking midfielders. And it's Boca Juniors. And it's about time we found a new Maradona, is what was my thinking. Simple as that. I want another Maradona. So we are going to try and win it and try and make the number 10 here the best player in the team. We want him to be an absolute humdinger of a player. So I've changed it slightly. We've moved the DM to, everything's the same except we've moved the DM to attacking midfielder on support. Whether that needs to be attack or not, I don't know, because if we'd played it before, we used to have a centre midfielder on attack to get him, but that was more just to get him forward. But if he's already in that position, can he be on support? Don't know. It's going to be, we'll have to see. Keeping the Mazzala to move out because there'll be room. But the other midfielder, I'll put him as a deep line playmaker on defend. So I'm hoping he won't get too far forward. We'll have to see how it works. So I still want the cover at the back in front of the back four. We're just going to have to see how it works. Although he's bloody injured, he was a good player as well. So that's what we've done. We've done the finances. There's not enough fullbacks at the club. There's only 2, so we're in trouble there. So we've got to buy a couple of fullbacks for sure. We've done the club vision. There's no transfers because literally all we've gone through is a couple of days. We still need staff. We know what the schedule is. The transfer window opens next week. I've done the training. Nothing for you to see there. Just sorted it all. Done my normal schedules. Got 2 weeks off this week as well for International Week. I've done all the individual training. Normal thing that I normally do. If you're over 22, train in the position you're playing. If you're under 22, just play generally where you're playing, but improve, work on skills. Obviously, double intensity if you're fully fit. It's what I always do. Still need more coaches. Dynamics are the same. Need to win those over quick. Vargas wants to leave. Window opens. We've got to find some money to reinvest from somewhere. So it's a shame if he goes, but if he goes, he goes. There's also another player that leads him after as well. I can't remember who. We'll find out. We'll just have to deal with it as we go. We've done the squad planner. We've done the squad. Started to work on my view, so I've got that correct. I don't know where that went. I haven't finished it yet. We are playing Gymnasia LP or 25th. We're at home. We're allowed 12 subs. We've got no bloody fullbacks. That's a pain, and we can't play Anes. So we've got to play Julio Iglesias. That's not actually his name. Iglesias. Which then means I need another midfielder. Who is, you have to bear with me while I get used to the team. Herrera, of course it is. Reserves. Herrera, where are you? Ineligible, probably. Because he's in the reserves. Yep. Already involved in a match on the same day. But what if I move him to the senior squad? Is he available then? No. Should have looked at that in advance, shouldn't I? So we're short a few substitutes. It is what it is. So we're going to go Lescano, Sosa. I'm talking of Sosa. I've been out in Tigres for 2 minutes and I've just sold the fullback Sosa, the backup to Amarilla, for $1 million. They're going to dismantle that team, aren't they? After all the hard work I've done. I don't know why I bothered. Mantilla, Diabla, Ortiz, Vargas, Iglesias, Moreno, Garrido, Repetti, Ferrari. The contentious decision is that I've left out Francisco Alvarez, the 34-year-old centre half, for a young kid. It's just the way it is. Right, I've got no assistant to advise me. I'm fed up with recent bad form, go out there and put an end to it. Okay, that didn't work. They don't care for me at the moment, look, at all. Will this formation work? I don't know. But that will be on key highlights, and it shouldn't be. I don't know if it will work. Right, we're in the blue. That's a good ball. That's got Moreno through. That's the new Maradona at the moment. No pressure, lad. I don't think he's that good anyway, but that's what we're looking for. Garrido, Ferrari. That's offside, I would think. Stadium's jumping. There's only 31,000 here though. I thought it was off. We need to get the good times back at Boca Juniors. Looking forward to this challenge. It's a massive club. Oh, it's only just off though. A home win here would help. .35 points might move us right up to about 10th if we're lucky. Could do with stringing some back-to-back together. I'm just a bit gutted at the transfer with trouble. He's only next week because it's not giving me scouts any time to start looking at what's what. So I might just keep my powder dry till the end of the season. If I can find, ideally I'd like to find a fullback that could play either side. In fact, we've got one, so I just need a fullback that can play right side, really, and then the other one can play either side. Was that an injury? No. Right, Diabla. Iglesias, whatever. Ortiz, I can say his name. Where's he going? Back to Diabla. He has come deep, Iglesias. I like to look at that, the way he's done that on defend. That's what I want him to do. But more when we haven't got the ball rather than when we have, but we'll see. He's always an option for the defenders. Look, I'm digging that. I'm digging that. Here he is again. Into Vargas. Out to Souza. Garrido. Back to Vargas. Into the box. Oh, what a finish. And it looked like the what's his name? Iglesias did get forward a little bit there to join up. He's as you can see here, he's got my mouse marker on him. Yeah, he's just on the edge of the 18-yard box. He's pushing up. Well, I've never played this system before, so I invented it last night in bed. Oof. Well, I say invented it. I'm sure other people have played it before, but I thought, how am I going to tweak what we've got? Because I've got a big list of players I was going to sell, and I was selling. Well, let me have a look. We've got 6 AMCs at the club. And I was like, well, they're going to have to go. They don't fit in. But then when I looked through, we'd only got one DM. And I was like, well, to utilise these then rather than selling them all. Oof, especially as 1 or 2 of them are quite good. Like Moreno, comes out at 13.58 overall as an AMC and 13.88 for his core skills as an AMC support. That's a good player. So it would be a shame to waste him. Especially as a DM wasn't really that good either. He was only 19, he wasn't that good. We have got one player, AMC Valente. How he's at the club, although he's 22, he's absolute bobbins. Comes out at 7.83. That's why Boca Juniors in trouble if you've got players like that hanging around the squad. Right, Ortiz, that's a great ball for Moreno, and he scored. First goal of the season. How on earth is a player that good only just scored his first goal of the season? What has that last manager been doing? I looked into it. He was sacked for losing the dressing room. Repetti into Ortiz. Picks out Moreno. It's got into the box. It's the keeper and goes in at the near post. I think we might have something. It's early days, but I'm hoping we've got something to work with here. There is 1 or 2 really good players. I'm happy with your passing so far. Just want to win these players over as quick as we can. It's a good ball into Ferrari. Holds it up well. Spreads it out to Repetti. I love it. Winger. We can't twist his man up. Kick-off highlight anyway, but you never know. I'm going to worry too much about substitutions today because I've got 2 weeks off after this. Sosa now, the fullback. Floats it in, claimed by the keeper easily. He lumps it forward. Ortiz wins the ball. Good job Vargas there to head it on. It wasn't the best. He had time to bring it down. Ortiz wins it again. Plays Vargas a hospital ball. And their striker managed to get on the end of that, but he was under considerable pressure. It would have been a great finish from there under that pressure. See, 35, third place, only 39 points. So if the season just carries on to a second part, I don't know how quite how it's going to work then. It's only we're only a couple of wins away. Right, Ortiz. Oof, I thought that was going to just drift into the corner. Right, let's make a couple of subs. We'll just see this first. If nothing else, just to have a look at another couple of players. Got a lot of players playing well at the minute. And Bruno again, but he's bladed over again, but we're restricting him to shooting from a long way out. It got deflected as it happens, and it's a corner. But again, it was from a long way out. Keeper comes. Oh, it was handball. Right, let's make these subs in between minutes to go. Well, the striker's not had the best game, so we'll bring on. Is it Medina? Oh, that's who we're bringing on. Which is difficult when you don't know the team yet. Where does Escarado? Oh, he plays AMC. Yeah, well, let's have a look at him. Let's give the geezer a rest. You never know. What we got in a minute? Bombadilla's injured. Where does Perez play? He plays on the left wing. That'll do for now. We'll just bring them three on. So unfit. I've had so many players as well that I'll really look at the stats that I rate that I've dragged out the reserves. I'm going, I know what you're doing playing reserve team football. Alright, Garrido, Perez, Ortiz, Dybala, not rated at all him. I think he's the second best centre half at the club. Vargas, Medina, whatever his name is. Anyway, the striker we brought on, 20 years of age. Does he get a start next game for that? We'll have to think about it. He scored for sure. Well away by Souza. Oh, well, in fact, we've done really well there. Oh, he couldn't hold that up. That's a shame. If we could have headed that down. Difficult ball, though. He doesn't want the ball there, does he, really? Oh, wide open. Oh, how has he missed that? Jesus. That was a free kick anyway. Was he offside? God, he was absolutely wide open. I'm really looking forward to this test of trying to revive a club of this size. Oof. Yeah, I thought it deflected. Bit unfortunate that. So it might not be as quick as winning the trophy that we needed to, like we did at Tigres. We'll just get straight in and boshing it out. But right, Garrido, he's in the box. Oof. Blocked. Charge down. Right, Vargas. Back to Iglesias. Garrido. Leaning back. And smashes it over the bar. I mean, annoying as well that we needed fullbacks, and if I'd have known that Sosa was going to be for sale, I'd have bought him myself for $1 million. Jesus, we could always try and get Amarilla from there, but I don't want to be spending fortunes. Is the thing. Well, Vargas got man of the match. 1 assist, 1 goal, 2 key passes. Covered 11.8 kilometres. Who covered the most? Sosa. Not surprising it's the fullbacks. But also Escurudo. That can't be right. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Sorry. Garrido. On the right wing. Okay. I was going to say, it can't be Escurudo. He just brought him on. Well, that's a good start. Nice work, everyone. That was good. Oh, we've got loads. The press conference is now in Argentina. Okay, it gets us up to 12th. But like I say, 3 points 38 can take us all the way up to... I know Banks and everybody losing in between, which is not going to happen, but we're only 3 points off 4th place nonetheless. And now we've got an international break and the transfer window opening. So that was Escudero's professional debut at an average rating of 13. He's 21. Okay, Vargas on form. He was superb. He still wants to leave though. You're not having Ortiz, mate. You can forget that. Okay, right then. Well, I will be back after we'll come back for the Independente game. I think the league game rather than the Sudamericana. Yeah, we'll come back for that. So I will see you in a sec. Right, well, we're back for the last game of the episode against Independente. They're 13th, just below us. They've been on an 11-match unbeaten run. We're going to put an end to that today. We're at home. We're going to do all right. We won the game in between in the Sudamericana away in Uruguay at Phoenix 3-0. Great performance. Player-wise, Garrido is in the mood because he couldn't join Valencia. He could have joined them. His release clause is 7.25 million. They bid 7 million and they've argued over the 700 grand. Now he's under a bid from a Brazilian club. So if he wants to go to Brazil, that's up to him. I'll be gutted to lose him. He's a good player, but if he goes, he goes. Vargas, been no bids for him. The DM that's not going to get in the team, he's under a bid for 500 grand. There's a player who's unhappy about not being able to go out on loan, but he's in with first team plans, so he's not going anywhere. I've took him off the loan list. He'll get over it. Managerial support's gone up to average. We're overspending on wages. The press have asked me twice how they expect me to succeed when the wage limit is so low. So I'll have to discuss that with the chairman. We'll have to turn that round at some point. I did think it was rather low when we took the job. And we've signed one player. I wouldn't call him a panic buy, but he's a stopgap, 1.4 million for this young Argentinian fullback because we needed one desperately. Whether it's any good or not, do not know. We'll find out. He will do the job for the time being. Right. We sold a player to Man United for 10 million. Where is that money? We sold another player for 10 million. Where is that money? And let's have a look at him. That was this season. Sold another right winger for 10 million. Oh my God, he was amazing. This is an absolute wonder kid hotbed. Right. Team. Iglesias can come out for Anez. Match load is heavy. No, he can't. He'll have to stay in. We're going to take Garrido out though, while he's under a bid. So that would mean Acuna. Have I just spelt it wrong on my thing? Yeah, it's Acuna. So he comes in from Garrido, but then I don't even want to put Garrido on the bench. So then it's Dure, who's playing at right back at the moment. But he doesn't have to because we've got a new player. So Dure comes out and goes on the bench. And the new fella, whose name escapes me, Nivas, he can come in for his debut at right back because Sosa is injured. We're just slowly starting to get everybody back. Even Alvarez is fit. He's wanted by somebody. Oh man, I wish they'd come in for him. How long Sosa out for? 4 to 9 days. Superb. I can't. Heavy. I don't know why it's heavy. He's just come back from injury, but okay. Right, we're going to stick with the same team then, almost. Lescano, Neves on his debut, Mantilla, Dybala, Ortiz, Vargas, Iglesias, Acuna instead of Garrido, Moreno, Rapetti, and Ferrari. Oh yeah, he scored. He'd been on an absolute unbelievable goal drought before we got here, evidently. He scored in the UEFA, well, not UEFA Cup, I keep calling it that, in the Sudamericana, the equivalent of the Europa League. So we praised him, said well done, and he's got the right arsehole, because I praised him when he can play better. So we've learnt a lesson there. Do not praise Ferrari up front. You don't like it. So we won't. Oh, look at the red, white and blue in the crowd for Independente. They're a Nigel Farage wet dream. Well tackled by Ortiz rather. Right, we would very much like 3 points today. It would move us right up the table. Ferreira now with the free kick over the bar. 54,000 people here at home. Blimey. That's a considerable increase in the crowd from the last game. This must be some sort of derby, I think. We'll give them enough seats or what? Right, Neves. Back to Mantilla. All the way back to Lescano. Mantilla again. Neves on his debut. Inside to Vargas. What a touch. Penalty. Referee. Yes. He'd done him. It looked like a heavy touch, but it was a great touch because of how quick he is off the mark. And we have got a penalty. I can't remember who we set as penalty taker. I've done it all. I've done all the training, the set pieces, everything, formation, got everything sorted. But I can't remember who I got down as penalty taker. Oh, it's Ferrari. Oh, he's missed it. Don't go for the rebound then, will you, mate? I tell you what, he's hard work, this kid up front. I wouldn't be praising you after that. Right, Ortiz. Crosses in, deflects straight through to the keeper. Oh, it could be 1-0 up if I didn't that dickhead. Who knew? I want me a Spaniard back. Oh, that's trouble. That header's going straight for the player. Oh, what a block from Mantilla. Ortiz with the throw-in. Back to Dybala. Lescano. Dybala. Ortiz. Rapetti. Back into the centre half, playing it amongst themselves. Mantilla's got it. Out to Neves. Through to Acuna, crosses it over. Moreno's there with a header, but it's straight at the keeper. It's easy pickings. Ooh. He had a sight. He had a sighter at goal. But he's put that well wide. Ferrari's having a stinker. He's coming off. I'm done with him. He shot his bolt he has now, moaning at me, I tell you. We'll bring Madonna on. Maid. Yeah, Madonna. We've got a load of strikers at the club. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including in the reserves and the first team. Oh, unlucky Vargas. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find a striker out there from somewhere. Somebody will want the opportunity, mate, if you don't want it, Ferrari. Mantilla, oh, what a goal. Set piece, get in. First goal of the season, and that's got us underway. And the Boca fans go mental. Occasionally you play at a ground, you know, where just above the bar at the bottom with all the players on, you can just see arms and just limbs everywhere going mental, depends on what ground you're at. It's quite good, actually. Right, Iglesias. Free kick. Oof, keeper had to get there. He's not even first choice at Iglesias, but I'll tell you what, I don't know, the other bloke's going to get a chance. He's not on a heavy workload. I mean, I was going to play him, but every game you see the kid turns up. Vargas, he's a good player. Told you. Oh God, how's he not scored that? Unlucky. I don't want to lose him, but no one's showing any interest yet at the minute, so you might want to move, but no one's really showing interest. I'm hoping we hang on to him. I just can't wait till I've got a squad of 25 players actually all want to be here and a pre-season under the belt. I think we might do quite well. Right, Repetti. Swings in the corner. Headed away. Only as far as Moreno. Across to Acuna. Oh, how has he not scored? Repetti again with the corner. Swings it in near post. Keeper comes and claims. And I'm still pinching myself that we're the manager of Boca Juniors. Holy moly, that's amazing. Oh, well cut out by Iglesias. He's having a great game again. Repetti, square it. He's gone for it himself, you greedy git. Comes back to Acuna, out wide. Brings it back for Neves. Into Iglesias. He's done a dig with his left peg. Batted straight back out into the centre of the goal. Repetti now, can he? Oh no, cleared away. Defender absolutely lamps it clear. And I suppose I ought to make some substitutions. I don't really want to. Playing so well. Okay, Repetti's about dead on his feet. So that must be Perez, is it? It is indeed. Mantilla. Okay, yeah, we can give him a rest. Because we can bring on... no, we can't. Where's all the centre-halves gone? They're all injured. Pereira or Jimenez. Okay, he's got to stay out there. I've cocked that up. Why aren't they on the bench? Ortiz, well, we don't have another left back, so you're stuck there. So that's not good. Escurudo, well, that's an easy one for me to remember. What else we got? Munez. Where does Munoz play? I believe, yeah, he is. Although I'd rather Bombadilla came on, I think. For Vargas, that'll do. I mean, we're only winning 1-0, but we have murdered them. This win takes us up to 8th. Throw into Acuna, he gets there. Medina back to. It's come to Bombadilla. I can't keep up. Oh, he's gone for another one. He loves a shot from outside the box. Bombadilla. Ortiz into Perez. Iglesias. Ortiz. Perez. Escudero rather. Ortiz. I'll get the names right sooner or later as I get used to it. Escudero. Ortiz. Escudero again. Ortiz, these pair playing amongst themselves. He's found a bit of space now, but he's dawdled. Oh, he's got the space back again. He's crossed it over. Medina's there with a header, but it's tame. It's straight at the keeper. And there's 5 minutes added time for us to hang on 1-0. I think it's a bit better than a 1-0 performance. It's a bit nervy because they can only need 1 goal, don't they? And it's wind's gone. There's always a chance they might equalise at the death, but no, full time. There we go. We'll have a bit of that. Thank you. Nice work, everyone. That was good. It is a rival, so there we go. See what it means to the fans. We defended as a unit. Goals, a collector's item. And that takes us up to 8th. Love it. He's deluded, evidently, the other opposition manager. Neves makes his debut. Medina gets a pay rise. Matilla played really well. I thought he was superb. Someone was watching people for the Argentinian squad. Sound. Press conference has been called. You don't need to see that. So when are we coming back? Don't know, because we don't know what happens at the end of this. So I will play till the end of this fixture list, and then I'll come back at a suitable time when the fixture list renews, and whatever happens, we might be on a season break at the end of it. I'll just do a mid-season break. I just don't know. So we'll see what we see. I know it's a bit up in the air, but obviously I'll come back at an appropriate time. It won't be like the last season in Mexico where I ignore it. Probably come back at the end of the window if there's anything to report. If not, then it might just be later on as things get more interesting. So thanks for watching. Leave a like if you like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And until next time, ta-ra.